Hi, my name is Tori and I'm a bookseller in Durango, Colorado. I mostly stay kind of isolated in my favorite genres. So one of my New Year's resolutions for 2026 was to branch outside of that. So I joined a book club that specializes in fiction and literary fiction. And our first book pick for this year was The Road to Tender Hearts by Annie Hartnett. And as I said, this is not typically what I normally read, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. But I was surprised at how much I really enjoyed this book. It is incredibly dark in terms of subject matter. It deals with murder, suicide, alcoholism, death of a child. So really dark and emotionally dark content. However, the writing in this is fantastic. Annie Hartnett does a phenomenal job of balancing the darkness with elements of lightness. And I'll get into that a little bit more in a moment. But The Road to Tender Hearts focuses on PJ, who's an older gentleman in his 60s, who finds out that he is the sole living relative of two children, a girl and a boy ages 11 and 8. And he decides that this is going to be his way of making up for all the mistakes in his life. And he decides to take them in and start afresh, become sober, and decides what better way to kick this off than taking a road trip from Massachusetts to Tender Hearts Retirement Community in Tucson, Arizona. Annie Hartnett balances these really dark elements with humor and whimsy, so even though the content is heavy, the book doesn't feel heavy. And a great part of that is due to this little guy right here. His name is Pancakes, and he's kind of a Grim Reaper cat, which is the joy I never knew I was missing. So I rated this book 4.5 stars out of 5. So if you're looking for a really enjoyable read to add to your TBR, I can't recommend this one enough. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think you will too. So consider adding it to your TBR, and in the meantime, happy reading.